This is one of my new pickup videos, and this time it's of the video game Desperados 3 for the Xbox One, and it's made by THQ Nordic. I got this, believe it or not, I actually ordered this game on Sunday evening, and then the game turned up 2 days later on Tuesday morning. So that's pretty quick. Ordered the game from a site called The Games Collection. The game was £3.95. There was a voucher available, which was a 5% voucher that they were doing on all their games and all pre-order games. But then by the time I added the 5% code, it only took off 20p on there. So for me, it just wasn't worth it. I was debating about getting this game because a few months ago, I would say, Argos was selling this for £3.95, and I'd recently bought at the time Crackdown 3 for the same price, and by the time I decided to go for Desperados 3, they had sold out of the game on Argos, and then they hadn't had it on there since. The game is available on the Xbox consoles. Also, it's on the PlayStation consoles as well. And it's also available on the Switch. There are a trial versions of the game that is available on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch as well. The game is also available on Game Pass as well. Now, one of the reasons why I bought the physical version of it, if I'm going to play it on Game Pass, is the fact that I currently don't have Game Pass at the moment, even though I do have 2 monthly Game Pass codes available. But knowing that I know that the game's going to be quite long, and knowing so it's going to be one of the things where I don't know how long it will take me to complete before obviously the Game Pass that I decide to use runs out. And then plus some of the time, if I can find a good bargain on a particular game, I'll buy it physically so that I can play it at any time. Now, I pretty much doubt that I will be streaming this because it's one of them games where it's one of them real stealth strategy games, and I know that people some people have got short attention spans and might find the game boring in terms of me playing it. So I'm debating on whether or not I will be doing that or not, but you know, I've got the game anyway. Because sometimes you get some of these strategy games like say Command and Conquer, where it's more enjoyable to actually play it rather than to sit watch somebody play it for several hours just doing one mission. So you know, it can be boring watching it rather than actually playing it. So that's something that I've encountered in the past as well. And as I said before, for £3.95, I think this is an absolute bargain at this price. I have heard that obviously you can play as 4 different characters, and they all have different attributes. You have one character called Isabella, who can take control of two of the enemies at the same time. So if she kills one enemy, then it will kill the other one. And you can also save the game at any point, because obviously, you know, this being a strategy stealth game, if you get caught, then you got to redo the whole game again. So being able to save at any point will make the game a lot easier and less frustrating. Or if you're one of these people that don't want to use it, I think you have the ability to turn this off. This game is a 4K Ultra HD. So if you've got a 4K TV, you will benefit from the graphics on there. I've only got 1080p at the moment. And it says here Xbox One X Enhanced. And it's optimized for the Xbox One X. So that's kind of great as well. But I've got the Series X, but obviously that will be enhanced as well. So without further ado, we shall unwrap the plastic off of this. I've got my trusty Stanley knife. And tear this open. And it'll give us a better look, because sometimes when you've got these the shiny plastic in it, it's much harder to actually read it, and especially where I've got a lot of light sources around it, it's bouncing off the plastic, so it's making it a lot harder to read with the plastic on. And also you got Xbox's security sticker on there, which I suppose is good because it shows that it's not being tampered with. But then it's a bit of a pain in trying to take the plastic off. So we got that off there. And we've got one more here. I can get this off. Now it's stuck to one of my fingers. And then we've got the last bit off there. So there we have it there. We've got a much better look at the game here. I don't know if there's DLC available for the game. I've been reading that I think there's some DLC available for the game, I think. I'll put it in the description if I do find it, and when I upload this video to say whether there is. I think I remember vaguely reading that there's at least one free DLC for the game, but as I said before, I'll put it in the description box if there actually is. I haven't played the other previous Desperado games in these series, so this will be a first for me. You can see there, it says Desperados is a story-driven, hardcore tactical stealth game set in a ruthless Wild West scenario. So we got that there. And it says here Xbox One enhanced, Ultra HD. It's single player, so the game is solo. So there's no online or multiplayer elements in the actual game. And as well, you got 4 different characters to choose from. I did read that this Desperados particular story is meant to be a prequel to the previous game, so the characters who are in this, right, I think 1 or 2 of them will be familiar to people who are familiar to the actual series, so they'll know who the characters are. So that's the unboxing of the actual game. So you've got the typical Xbox One disc on the left hand side, which for me is weird. I'm used to the disc being on the right hand side. As I've said in previous other videos, I really do love the Xbox casing. Let's talk about the fluorescent green. It's kind of really nice, and the thin kind of casing as well. As you can see, there's no instructions for the actual game. All we have here at the back here, on the back of the inlay sheet, is the actual warranty for the actual game here. Most of the time now, when it comes to the instructions now, it's all put in game. I do miss the instruction manuals, especially the ones that they used to do in full colour for games. Some of the games that I've done, when I've done it in black and white, have been a little bit boring, but when you get a full colour one, which they tend to do a lot of they used to do on the Nintendo ones, you always got good artwork with the actual instruction manual, with it being in full colour. But those days are now have long since gone. So yeah, I will be playing this on my Series X at some point. And as before, only paid £3.95 for the actual game. What I might do is I might input the link for the price of the wherever I got the game from. So if you want to order the game, you can do it yourself. The last time I looked, they still had the game in stock. So it shouldn't be difficult for you to get it, depending on if you're into these stealth strategy type games. As for only £3.95, and I know at the time it was probably a lot more expensive than that, but that's an absolute bargain. So yeah, that's my unboxing of Desperados 3 for the Xbox One. Okay, I hope people found this video informative. Please feel free to share with your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, that will also help people find my YouTube content and my channel on YouTube, because of the YouTube algorithms favour showcasing the bigger YouTubers. So the smaller YouTubers, like myself, don't get a kind of a look in, so it's harder for people to find my content. So that would help new people find my content. Speaking of content, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, because I know some people just watch it but aren't subscribed, this is no obligation. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see stuff like this and other different content that's available on my YouTube channel. So subscribe if you'd like to. And wherever you are in the world, please stay safe. So take care and bye for now.